so prom is just around the corner, so I decided to do this lovely smoky look using the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I rarely use it. I'm more of a warm tone person, and this is filled with cool tones. But I decided to do something different today. But yeah, basically this is more of a cool tone palette. It will look good on everybody. Just if you're more of like a warm tone person, you might want to go with the first one, which is the Naked one. So either the one or the two, which are the ones that I have, are my favorite ones. Basically, it's like a nice soft smoky eye. It's not crazy overboard. I realize that you guys are 18, but you are 18, so time to amp it up a little bit. My cousin is graduating this year, and she is wearing a beautiful black lace bodice dress, so I really wanted to complement that by throwing a little something extra on the eyes. I did pair it with a nude lip though. With a look like this, you don't want to go too overboard on your lips, so pairing it with a nice neutral kisser will really complement the eyes and not overpower your face. So yeah, if you guys want to learn how to recreate this look, just keep watching.
So at this point, I've already done my foundation and under eye concealer, and I have also primed my eyes. Right now I'm just going in with a little bit of powder underneath where I have put my concealer because I will crease. And also I'm going to be going in with darker colors on the eyes, and I don't want to have any fallout. If I do get fallout, then it's just easier to brush it away if you've already powdered. And I'm just going to do that on my eyelids as well to just create a base so that when I go in with the eyeshadow, it'll be easier to blend. So first things first, I'm going to be going in with the shade Tease from the palette. This is like a mauve-y shade, and we're going to be using this as our transition shade. There aren't a lot of matte shades in the palette, and I don't typically like to be using shimmery shades as a transition. So we're just going to go ahead and use this one, and we're going to be blending that out with a crease fluffy brush, and make sure it's really blended out. We don't want any harsh lines. And I am occasionally wiping off my brush to eliminate the excess product and for smoother blending. And I did end up grabbing a little bit more of that Tease color just to define the crease a little bit more. I do want to add a little bit of dimension to the eye, but I don't want to do it with shimmer, so I'm just layering the Tease color in my crease and kind of darkening it up a little bit as I go. And next we're going to be going in with a little bit of shimmer on the lid, so I'm going to be taking a flat brush and some MAC Fix Plus. If you don't have MAC Fix Plus, you can just use eye drops for this. And I'm going to be picking up the color Chopper. It's the more bronzy color in the palette. And this is going to give the eyeshadow a more satiny look to it, and it's also going to eliminate fallout. So whenever you're applying like a shiny eyeshadow, you may want to use this technique because it'll really make that shadow pop and it won't be all over your face. And I'm just going to be patting this all over the lid. And just grabbing Tease again, I'm going to be going in and just blending out those colors together. And next, going in with the color Snake Bite, I'm going to be using that on the outer V of my eye and slightly blending it inwards. And in this palette, you would be going with the color Blackout, but mine unfortunately fell out, so I'm just using Corrupt by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer V as well to create a little bit of depth. And I'm just applying that with a pencil brush, and afterwards I'm going to be blending it out with our blending brush again. And if you do end up over blending, you can just go back in with your pencil brush again and just apply a little bit more black and then slightly blend that out. And I did end up switching my blending brush. This one's a flatter one, so I do get more of a precise movement and it stays more in the crease. I just found that the other one, because it is more of a domed shape, that it was kind of blending everything all over the place. So this one's just a little bit more precise and I'm kind of liking it now. And again, on a clean brush, I'm going to go in with teas and just make sure everything is nice and blended. We want everything to be nice and smoky, absolutely no harsh lines. Get rid of them. And again, with a pencil brush, just going in with the color Blackout and lining my lower lash line. Again, we want this to be very, very soft, so don't go too harsh, but we are going to be blending this out again after. Oh, the facial expressions I make when I'm working on my eyes. And I am just right now going in with a smaller smudger brush for the lower lash line and really blending everything together. I did add a little bit of the teas just to help blend out that black on the lower lash line. And again, taking some chopper and just running that in the inner corner as well. We're basically just doing to the bottom what we did to the top. And I did step away and do my brows, and I did use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Caramel to do that. And now I'm just going in with the color Booty Call for my brow bone, and I'm just placing that on with a flat brush. I'm also going to be applying that on my inner tear duct, or inner corner as you could call it, and also on the ball of my lid just to pop that bronze color a little bit. And now I'm going to be lining my waterline with the Urban Decay Perversion liner. This is a black liner and it is smudgeable. So what I'm going to be doing is just placing it in my waterline, and then I'm going to be taking a smudger brush to blend it in with my lower lash line. And this is a very pigmented kohl liner, so even if you do smudge it, it does hold its color a lot, which I really love because then you don't lose any of the intensity of the under eye. And when I'm doing a smoky eye, I typically don't do a winged liner, but I chose to do one here because I really want to lift the eye area. And I'm also going to be adding in on false lashes afterwards, so it'll just bring everything together in the end. And I am using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper to do this. Now before the eyelash application, I'm just giving my eyelashes a quick coat of the Benefit Rollerlash. I absolutely love this mascara. It gives you a nice curl. It's ideal for your lower lash line as well because the wand is so small, but I just like how it gets straight to the root. Usually I wouldn't use this mascara for this because I'm going to be just covering it with eyelashes anyways, but what can I say, I'm obsessed. And I'm just going to slap on some eyelashes. Funny how I say slap on. I'm using tweezers, not slapping. These ones aren't anything specific. I don't even know the brand of them. I can't even remember where I got them. I just have them kind of laying around, but they are quite dramatic. So with a smoky eye, you really want to make your eyes pop. And now I'm going in with the darkest shade in the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm just going to be bronzing up my face. I'm just bronzing. I'm not really contouring. I don't want it to be too harsh, but I am slightly pale, and this is going to add a little bit of sun to my face without actually going into the sun. And I am concentrating the bronzer on the upper portion of my face. I'm going to be putting it on my cheekbones as well as my forehead and just down my nose a little bit, just to kind of make it seem like I have a sun-kissed glow rather than being completely bronzed. And again, going back to the palette, I'm taking the color Booty Call, and I'm actually going to be using that as my cheek highlight. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush and applying it directly on the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm also going to be applying that to my Cupid's bow, a little bit down my nose and my chin and forehead. And I'm just taking the blush by Makeup Geek in the color Spellbound and applying that to the apples of my cheeks just to give me a nice flush. And because the eyes are so bold, I did want to do something very simple on the lips, so we are going to be doing a nude lip. I'm using the lip liner by Sephora in Nude, and I'm just going to be lining my lips with this and also filling them in. This will help the lipstick last a lot longer throughout the night, so you don't have to reapply as much. And then I'm going to be taking the lipstick by Essence in the Nude. This is a tongue twister. In the Nude, and applying that all over the lips, and then finishing off with a gloss.
So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If there's any other kind of looks that you guys want me to recreate or do for prom, just leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!